Wait, hold on. I have many options for lighting here. Let me go to my
Fog lamps.
lighting in the back. If the batteries are dead. All right, hold on.
Happy Friday! Can
We're
you
back.
believe we've made it?
Bree, if I had a nickel for the number of times you've said that to me on a Friday in like the 5 or 6 years we've been working together, I'd be a fairly wealthy individual. Surprise, surprise, I got another issue for you. Top of mind, new client, right? Um, Implementation, the onus on HR, top of mind for our teams, Bree, right? On our side, like the go-to-market side, is really helping HR teams balance the transition. Like, what are they going to have to do versus what's Lively going to do? What's the new partner going to do? You know how much these groups, like the larger ones especially, right, when they go through these wholesale changes every couple of years, it's this stuff where they're like, we have so much to do with our new health plan. Help us with it, like the new HSA, the new FSA. How are you guys Lively going to help us? Like, what's the real kind of nitty gritty there? Like, what are we hammering home with those folks that they feel like super confident in us?
Yeah, I think the really big piece of it is we just have to nail the change management, right?
Yeah.
So they're busy as they're in the middle, like you said, of working with a million different vendors. They're probably not just changing up, with us. Maybe they're also changing their 401k or whatever it might be. So we want to make it as easy as possible. So the biggest thing we're going to do is we're going to get to know the customer, right? We want to know where are the employees getting their information? Where can we meet them that's going to make the change management piece of going to a new HSA provider or FSA or LSA, whatever it might be? Where are they looking? Is it landing pages? Is it PDF collateral? Is it videos? Is it postcards? We can get creative. We want to make sure that employees know exactly what they are looking to do.
Right.
And our employees are looking to figure out exactly what is going on. What are the timelines? When are they going to get their new card? Where do I even log in? We're going to create as much material as we possibly can to make sure that employees know what's going on. And one, the employer is not going to have to do anything to create this material. If anything, maybe they can take some of our PDFs or our videos and throw it into their workspace, where employees are logging into their benefits portals and whatnot.
Yeah.
But we can also create, postcards and send them to employees' house if they're not super tech forward.
This is good because what I wanted to ask you was like, all right, we got a group where there's an engineer who has like Google Lens, right? Who uses like all the new technology. And then we have an employee who's like at the library using microfiche to like look things up, right?
Right.
So how do we cater to every generation? There's 4 generations in the workforce potentially. So can we cater to those with like a broad range of needs when it comes to like the media that we're presenting to them?
Totally. Great question. So let's talk about like the different spectrums that we have here at Lively. Yeah. So we've got those that are tech forward. They live and breathe their computer. They work for a tech company or finance or whatever it might be, where they literally do not leave their computer. And so it's not weird for them to log into a system, go to a website, and watch a video for their open enrollment.
Right. Like they don't see the light of day. They're playing video games.
Right.
Like
exactly. So literally we can create custom videos that talk exactly about when you can expect your card to arrive, what your dashboard looks like, what, if you're moving your HSA from provider to provider, we can throw all of that into a video. I mean, what's awesome with a ton of AI tools, it's really made our, really easy for our marketing team and our customer success team to create custom videos. And literally it used to take us like hours and you had multiple people that you needed to create these videos. Now you can get them up and running in under a few hours and it's just super custom. So we've got that, right? Like that's the video piece. We've got landing pages we can create, and then we also can get creative with QR codes. So maybe folks aren't necessarily looking at their, computer for the QR codes, but I have a great example of, we have a lot of employers that are manufacturers. They are not sitting at their desks. They are literally walking around their shop. They are getting their hands dirty, doing whatever. They're not logging into their computer. They don't even have one. So a lot of the times what we can do is we can actually work with the employer to print things out or QR codes in their break rooms. So they know, okay, great, let me try to log in on my phone, or let me borrow the, office manager's computer, but we'll meet them wherever they're at. If they're really
That's so
tech
important.
forward,
Like even saying break room to me,
yeah.
that is like a foreign concept to so many people that work like in certain industries. So I think that's really important that you said that, like an actual break room with a QR code on a table, because people are going to a central place to have a meal and like, chit chat. That's where they're going to get this stuff done. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I think
No,
that's a really
totally.
good example. Like there's so many different environments that we can help present this information.
Well, and I'll do you one better. We
Nope.
can even do multilingual support. So we've got a ton of customers that speak Spanish. So we're also providing collateral in Spanish for those employers that may just not have a ton of people that speak English.
Bueno. I love the sound of that. And I know that that's super important. Like we think about, it's not just multi-generational. You're right. There's multilingual organizations, especially when you think about like where a lot of these companies are located. These are melting pots in a really good way, right? And I've always loved that Lively can cater to that and offer multilingual support, and even the app in other languages, which I think is a really important like differentiator for us. So I love all of it.
I mean, you talk to employers all day. I guess from your opinion, what are you hearing are they most worried about? What is it that they, are looking for my team to help guide them through?
Yeah,
when they're starting up with Lively.
I think it's so outside of just the change management piece and in communicating these new partners, it's especially when there's a product that's being offered that has specific technological advances, that's more innovative, that's more intuitive, right? They feel like there's going to be this learning curve for their employees to adopt, learn, and be able to use effectively. And I think that there's a sort of a misnomer about the technology where they think it's going to be hard to figure out. So I think it's on us, right, to be able to help them deliver a message that's like, this is going to be really easy. But that's a big one. It's just the fear of the unknown,
right?
New technology.
Yeah. I think a big piece of it too is learning about what did employees like and not like at the previous provider. Did they like a certain feature that helped them get reimbursed for an out-of-pocket expense? Did they like that? Okay, great. When we do our OE webinars with the employees, we'll really lean into that. Or is there something that they continuously ask the employer about that was a problem? Those are the things that we're going to, as we're going through implementation and getting to know the employer, that's what we want to know, because that's what's going to help the change management piece so important. Yeah. And I think, what's also great we started to do recently is, we talk about open enrollment webinars. These are really important to our customers of all shapes and sizes. So what's unique about Lively, of course, is we've got groups that are over, say, 20,000 benefit eligible lives with thousands of employees. And then we're also working with groups that, are sweet mom and pop shops with 10 employees. And we want to make sure that no matter who you are on our platform, you understand how to use it. And so we've actually started to do open enrollment webinars that we're launching next week, actually. Ooh. Yeah. So we are offering OE webinars that employees can come and listen in and just learn how to use our product. And we're hoping that that will actually help, especially with some of the smaller groups where we're not, maybe giving an in-person open enrollment webinar because, volume's high this time of year. We've only got so many people. And we've got thousands of employers on our platform. So yeah, we'll be kicking that off next week. I'm really excited to see how that actually helps with the change management piece, and also helps just do a one-to-many for employees to learn and also learn about from each other. We're going to open up the chat and we're going to allow employees to ask questions. So we'll see if, employees actually learn from others' questions as well.
I think it's really important to acknowledge that whether or not like the HR teams that are looking at these changes, like, yes, they have to feel comfortable with what we're doing, but like as importantly, I think we just have to give them that reassurance that they're really not going to have to do that much. And that's like the key is real, because they're not used to that, right? They've done these before and they're coming off a bad implementation, whether it's our products or health plans, dental plans, whatever. So there's Harper in there, and we have to be able to kind of, be their Pepto, right? I hate to put it that way, but I'm a big Pepto guy. So I figured that was a good analogy. Anyway, Bree, this is super helpful. A pleasure as always. We got to make this a regular Friday thing because it always brightens my day to see you on Fridays. So thank you.
Well, you have a good one.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.